What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos, and today we're continuing the AFC Bournemouth career mode content on FIFA 21. This is episode 21, I am led to believe. And we've got an FA Cup quarter-final versus Liverpool, and then also a home game against Middlesbrough, which I said in last episode my friend Josh is going to enjoy, I'm sure. So 2 cracking games. And I'll just show you the championship table real quick. If you haven't gone back and watched the last episode, go back and watch it. Can't stress enough that the content kind of follows on to each other, so you kind of have to watch the videos to actually know what's going on. So there you go. We sit comfortably in second place for now, but Nottingham Forest and Birmingham City obviously want, if they get a win in their game in hand, then obviously they're trying to keep the pressure on us. They'll be 8 points behind us. But we did beat Nottingham Forest only a couple of episodes ago, and that was a very important win. We played Birmingham City on the last day of the season as well, so that's going to be a cracking. But we're going to get into this game against Liverpool. It's going to be such an important game, and it's probably going to be our hardest game of the season, travelling to Anfield to try and pick up a point, or not a point or two, just trying to get into the next round of the FA Cup, I guess. If we win, we go to the semi-final, but in my opinion, we're probably not even going to reach that. We're probably, in my opinion, not going to reach that. Plainly because Liverpool are just too good. Second in the Premier League, I'm pretty sure. And they're just kind of one of them teams. Especially being away from home, it kind of makes it even more difficult. But Bournemouth have beaten Liverpool in the past, in recent seasons. So hopefully it can be one of them days. Hopefully we can get the win away at Liverpool, but it's going to be so difficult. Probably one of the hardest teams left in it, so we were unlucky to draw them really, but we've got to the quarterfinals. You're not really going to play any easy teams really, so Liverpool get the ball rolling. Henderson, Thiago, as you can already expect, coming forward. Mo Salah waltzed past Danjuma. It's a little bit of break from a hectic league season, really. A little bit of a break for the players, and that's poor from Meffam. So yeah, like I said, a bit of a break, but definitely not chilled out at all. Begovic with a save early on. Oh, I didn't even realise Thiago was there. Tizmaikas. Mane. Great challenge by Jack Stacey, the right back from injury. Thiago. That's a poor tackle by Danjo. Actually, it's not classed as a poor tackle. It's not gone down as a foul. And Josh King has the chance to counter-attack. Alaba, like you would expect, gets the tackle in pretty easily in the end. Could this be a little taster of what we have to witness next season in terms of, if we do get into the Premier League, this will be the calibre of players we'll have to play against, and it's going to be pretty difficult. Of course, we'll be able to strengthen a little bit, but King, oh, it's blocked off, and Alaba gets there, back to Alisson, over to Virgil van Dijk. So yeah, obviously we'll be able to strengthen next season, probably have about a budget of about 20-30 mil just to strengthen some players with, but that's all assuming we're gonna get to the Prem. It looks like we're gonna get top 2 from this point, especially after beating Nottingham Forest, but Birmingham on the last day could be very pivotal, especially if we go on a run of losing like 1 or 2 or 3 games now. That game against Birmingham is going to be so crucial. And it could determine whether we get top 2 or we'll have to set up a playoffs. But 20 minutes gone in this Liverpool game. I won't say we've been dominated at all. I feel like the players are holding their own here against Liverpool, staking our claim on why we should and deserve to go to the semi-final of the FA Cup. It will probably go to extra time and then penalties, because our game against Brighton did go to extra time, and we beat them in extra time, so that was always nice. Oh, Henderson, there's the goal. Yeah, it was probably coming, but Mane has finally got it for Liverpool there. They lead 1-0, and it was a great ball over to Salah. Quick ball into Henderson, who just passed it off to Mane, and it was a very nice passing there from Liverpool. But it's what you expect from a calibre, a team like Liverpool, and they look like they're gonna go through to the semi-final. But we're gonna try and hit back. Yeah, we're going to try and hit back with hopefully an equaliser. It's going to be very hard to pierce this defence, and even if we do, it's going to be difficult to beat Alisson. But is there a chance here? Oh, it's just a little nick off. Virgil van Dijk takes it away from Joshua King. Roberto Firmino, Henderson over the top, but it's out of play. Rico. Meffam is tackled, and this could spell trouble. A mistake from our defender has nearly led to a goal, not quite. Begovic gets it out.
Finishing like that, it's just terrible. I wouldn't have done that well. Really good reading of the game to win possession back.
David Brooks. It's a nice little ball to spot Stanislas. Oh, come on. King. Oh, it's a poor shot from the marksman really this season. King has put it miles wide in the end. Approaching half time, and I mean, it's only 1-0, which is good, but Liverpool showing signs of why they are a dominant team and one of the best teams in the country, because they've been playing really nice passing football. And I think it's Josh King has actually got in David Brooks' way there. And that's half time, so it's Liverpool 1, AFC Bournemouth 0 in the FA Cup quarter-final here at Anfield. So we haven't done too terribly. At least it's not like 2-3-0 at half time and we're looking dead and buried already. So we've still got a chance at getting back in this game. Obviously it's still going to be difficult because we just don't even look like getting past Liverpool's backline and then even the goalkeeper. So it's going to be difficult, but hopefully we can get a great chance and convert it. Send this game maybe to extra time and then penalties.
This might have potential.
Would be nice.
King. Brooks.
Brooks.
Will it be?
Billing. Oh, it's been taken away. Oh, I was going to shoot with Brooks and then I saw the run from Billing, but it was a poor pass off to him. And unfortunately, we just cannot. That was probably one of our greatest chances. Stacey gets past Mane. Liverpool playing Marseille in the round of 16 tie there. Oh, and that's a dirty challenge by Tismaikas. And it's a yellow card. Pretty obvious yellow card, really. Stacey, Meffam, back to Stacey. I don't know why Meffam's out there, really, but... Stanislas, it's blocked and it's gone behind for a corner. Fabinho comes on for Thiago. We've kind of opened up in this second half and we've put them under pressure. Once again, it's headed down into the ground. I don't particularly like my players doing that. Do we need to make a substitute? No, the players are nice and fit. Lerma. Danjuma. Plays it down to Lerma. Oh, tried playing him through, but I could still sneak it through to Billing. Not quite. Liverpool's defence holding firm. Although we are attacking. And you've got to say, on the basis of this second half, we probably do look the more likely to score. They haven't really done much going forward in this second half. But here comes Mane. Out wide. Can he deliver it in? No, it's a great challenge by Stacey. But then he's lost it again. And it's dinked into the area. Rico heads it out. Billing loses the ball. Gives it away to Alexander-Arnold. Saul. And Salah's in behind. Great save. Begovic keeps us in this cup tie. Really keeps us in this cup tie. Meffam. Just got to calm things down. It's been a hectic last few minutes. Danjuma. Has he got the pace on Alexander-Arnold? It looks like he has got the pace. He's whipped it in. Tismaikas on a yellow card, heads it out. Henderson, and then Roberto Firmino. This is a really end-to-end game. Championship game, March the 17th, Bournemouth v Middlesbrough. My birthday is actually March the 9th, so we must be really near it. King's been played in behind. It's a goal! It's Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 1, and we've equalised. You've got to see it's been coming in this second half. Claude coming on for Brooks now. Or can we hold on for 15 minutes and send this game to extra time? Or can we score again and win this tie outright? I'd be so happy if we did. Mane, you can see their fitness levels are so low. And they've got, I think, they've like midweek or something, a few days after this, they've got a round of 16 tie against Marseille. So, Henderson slotted it home. No. Riquelme coming on for Danjuma. This is not good. Henderson, and it's gone in. Begovic's near post. Questions to be asked, maybe. But he did make a great save against Salah, so all in all, I think that's probably cancelled it out, and he's made up for it. Well, he made up for it earlier. That's a foul. Now we've got 8 minutes. We've got to go ultra attacking. It's all or nothing here against the Reds. Tismaikas, I don't know why Tismaikas is all the way over there. He's playing right wing when he's actually a left back, but okay. Fabinho. Roberto Firmino. Oh no. He's got the skills, but Begovic has got the save in his locker as well.
Well, as a goal down, all you've got to do is give your strikers a chance to get back in the game. Salah.
Mohamed Salah, he's going to play it back to Firmino, I thought, but clearly not. It's been cut out by Rico now. Then out to Stacey. Stanislas, has he got the pace? We're into added time. No, Virgil van Dijk's managed to get back. So disappointing. That's full time. We edge out of the FA Cup. I thought we were going to lose to Liverpool in the first place before we kicked off, but I didn't realise it'd be this close. Tiniest margins here, but we've edged out of the FA Cup, unfortunately. Liverpool beating us by 2 goals to 1. The goal from Joshua King looked like it might have salvaged and sent this game to extra time, but Henderson scored in the last minute. Our only shot on target did go in, so you could say we're a bit fortunate to even score in that one. But we've got to go into this Middlesbrough game now on the back of a defeat, sadly. Deep breath. Come on, it's disappointing. We haven't I mean, that's a cup run in itself, but we haven't really performed. In that cup we did well. We got knocked out in the first round, I think, against Birmingham in the Carabao Cup. So no cups to our name this season, or not even into the semi-final of either. But it's all right, because I'm pretty sure my board expectation for the FA Cup was that reached the round of 16. Yeah, reached the round of 16. We actually got to the quarter-final, so we overperformed there. We meant to win the EFL Championship, which we're not probably going to do. So I hope they don't pin me down for that, just because Watford have really overperformed. Get 5 clean sheets in away matches, so I need to keep 1 more of them. So we don't look like getting fired. Luckily, we don't look like we're in a position to get fired anytime soon. So let's get into this Middlesbrough game. Birmingham have played their game in hand. Some teams have played 37 games now. We have still played only the 36. I've just noticed Watford, if we win our game in hand, we're only 10 points behind Watford. So they're not running away with it. I mean, their goal difference is 20 more than ours, but that's not really what I'm trying to get at. Nottingham Forest lost their game in hand, I think. 2-0 against Barnsley. And Birmingham drew their game in hand against Sheffield Wednesday. So that's positive, because it means Nottingham Forest is still 11 points behind us and Birmingham City are 10 points behind us. So I think we're comfortably, probably, with 10 games to go, I think we can fairly I think just a couple more wins probably secures us that top 2 spot. Especially if Nottingham Forest and Birmingham lose in the next few games as well. So, got to get into this Middlesbrough game at home. Josh, if you're watching this, we're gonna beat Middlesbrough here. Yeah, I'm sorry. They've actually dropped to 11th. I'm pretty sure they were in the playoff spots, but a couple of bad games. You can see how tight it is. Look, Stoke in 13th and Derby in 14th. There's a big gap there, or an 8-point gap. So that's pretty much settled. So I think Stoke 55th on 55 points and Bristol on 61. There's from 13th to 6th. From 13th to 3rd, there is a gap of... From 13th to 3rd, there's a gap of... what is it? Can't do maths right now. 9 points. So that's only 3 wins between 13th and 3rd. So there's a lot still to be played in this season. But hopefully we're going to get into this Middlesbrough game and get a win. I'm just going to reply to Adam Smith real quick. I mean, I'll think about it, but Jack Stacey's probably gonna line up in this one. We'll see what the fitness is, because obviously it's only a few days after the Liverpool game, but the fitness seems to be pretty high. Yeah, so we'll keep it with that. Middlesbrough fitness, some of their players don't seem to be as high. They've got a very narrow formation, is what I'll say. So we hopefully look to dominate the wings. We'll try and exploit the wide areas. So this kit might be a bit of a kit clash, actually. So should we do that? Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, it doesn't look nice on the pitch, white and like a blacky blue kit, but gotta do what you gotta do. So Middlesbrough, obviously they're looking for a playoff spot, so they'll be wanting the win just as much as we want the win. 10 games to go in the season. Some teams have 9 left to go. Back at the Vitality.
In imperious form and the leading marksman in the league.
31 goals Josh King has got this season. He's looking so good and lethal in front of goal. Can he add to that tally today? Grab a brace or even a hat-trick in this one against Middlesbrough, who look to have dropped off form recently. Obviously they were just borderline in that playoff position, but that's how tight it is. 9 points between 13th and 3rd. So that's how tight it is in the race for the playoff positions. As we get the ball rolling here, actually. Stacey. Long ball. Played it backwards. Steve Cook. Billing, oh, we've lost it. That's a poor pass, and it's Akpom. Wing, they're going to try and dominate down the middle, you would think, with that narrow formation of theirs. And that's gone out for a throw. So we are going to try and exploit the wide positions, as you can probably see already. And it's forcing some of their players out wide, which means we've got the best home record, apparently. Oh, we've lost 5 games at home, drawn 1 and won 12 in 18. So that's not too bad form. 37 points picked up in 18 games. It's not bad by any stretch. And Billing, quick little spin. Lerma, back to Billing. And it's a ripper! Oh, we needed a bit of magic to put us in front in this one. And there it is, Billing, left foot. He hasn't scored too many this season. In fact, I don't even know if he's scored any. But there's the lead against Middlesbrough. I'm sorry, Josh, but you can't argue with this. This finish from Billing, outside of the area, the curling in, and there's no chance for the keeper. Defenders just like stood off him as if to say, come on, have a crack, we don't fancy you to score. But he did, he had a crack, and what a crack it was. Bournemouth 1, Middlesbrough 0 after 16 minutes in this one. Meffam, Danjuma, Lerma, Brooks. Oh, this McNair has cut it out. Paddy McNair, decent player. Akpom as well, a decent player. That Middlesbrough have got a few decent players in truth, so I can't argue that they're a rubbish team, really, but because they're not a bad team there. They've got some decent players and a good manager in Neil Warnock as well, I should say. Although we are just trying to get down the wings. If we can get past that wing back, then we really are going to exploit the wings. Johnson, though, has tackled there. Back to Stanislas, who whips one miles wide, and it's gone out for a goal kick, actually. Oh, Stojanovic. I don't know if he's a new signing, Stojanovic, however you want to say it, I don't know. But if he is a new signing, then I don't know. But Brentford are losing 1-0 at home to Watford, so Watford need wins. They realise they need wins. The form hasn't been perfect. And Britta Sombolonga levels a lapse in concentration from myself. And Britta Sombolonga telling the Bournemouth fans in the stadium just to calm it down a little. Quite rightly, sit me down there with a nice little finish. Begovic didn't really have much chance when it was 1-on-1, but it's AFC Bournemouth 1, Middlesbrough 1, and that firecracker from Philip Billing has just been cancelled out by a lapse in concentration at the back, and a nice little finish from Britta Sombolonga. All the goals are worth the same. You could score a cracker from the halfway line with the keeper back in his net, but it doesn't matter if you concede a scrappy little, if you score a scrappy little tap-in on the goal line, but they all count the same, and it is 1-1 here, and it's oh no, we didn't get there quite. Didn't quite get there. Watford 2-0 up. Yeah, as I was saying, they do need some points as they're looking over their shoulders and they can see us climbing the table slightly. They're going to get promoted to the Premier League, and they probably are going to even win the title, but they're just going to need some points just to ensure that they do get that title, because what's that? We've got a game in hand over them, so if we win that, then we're only 10 points behind them, and that's only 4 positive results, isn't it? So King has got past the defender, or has he? The defender's got himself back into a nice position. Oh, it's off the inside of the post and cleared behind for a throw-in, and that's the half-time whistle. Joshua King, I don't know where you're running off to. I'm sorry, mate. You've just missed that. It wasn't an easy chance, but if that had clipped the post and gone in, I'd have been a hell of a lot happier. So Birmingham are being held to a draw against, I think both of them are actually in the playoffs, Birmingham and Millwall. It's 1-1. Norwich are losing to Cardiff are near the bottom of the table, and Norwich are in the playoffs. They're losing 1-0. Bristol also and Reading both in the hunt for the playoffs as well. Nottingham Forest are winning 1-0, which is disappointing from our perspective. And Swansea beating Wickham as well. That's not really an important result because they're both Swansea are mid-table, Wickham are near the bottom. But yeah, we have to try and get a win against Middlesbrough. Sorry, Josh, but we've got 45 minutes. Either team could really take these points home. I think I'd rather go for the win and suffer a defeat rather than just sit back and take 1 point. Because we want 1 win in this episode at least. Can't get it on that attack in particular. Britta Sombolonga, Dijksteel, Danjuma. Billing scored a firecracker earlier. We play Wickham away next episode, as well as another game which I'm not actually sure of
atmospheres make games, Derek.
Billing, he couldn't quite make it 2 firecrackers in one game. Oh well. He'd have been making Team of the Week in FIFA if he'd scored 2 firecrackers in 1 week. Middlesbrough whip it to the back post. It's a beautiful delivery, and Akpom rises above everyone but heads it wide. Begovic just going to launch this one up. Not the perfect launch up the pitch, and we have lost it. Brett Zambalonga, wing, has played Akpom through. Oh God, no, 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 no. Josh is going to be rubbing this in right now. Middlesbrough take the lead. Way at Bournemouth, and it's Akpom, that guy who just missed a header. Chuba Akpom. It's Bournemouth 1, Middlesbrough 2, and now we really are going to have to attack to salvage a draw in this one. I was hoping that we'd get the next goal and we'd actually get the win and go 2-1 up, but that's not how the cookie crumbles in the Championship. Anyone can beat anyone. It's not just top half of the table are always going to beat the bottom half of the table. I'm pretty sure Barnsley actually beat me in their bottom of the table. Oh, Birmingham 2-1 up. That's probably not ideal for us, but they are regardless. And they're beating Millwall 2-1. It's a great save there by Begovic, being put under pressure here by the Middlesbrough attackers. Our defence looks like creaking. Begovic comes out for the punch. Oh, and his Lerma has headed it. He wasn't stood on the line, but he's headed it from what looked like a certain goal. Begovic, if you punch it out, you've got to punch it further than that. You haven't had the perfect game, in my opinion. He hasn't had the perfect game, in my opinion. Stanislas King.
To confirm, Birmingham have scored in that match, and they're in front at the moment by 2-1.
Oh, Stanislas' shot is over the bar. There was a moment's silence while I actually released that circle button, but it did go just over the top. Ultra attacking. It's what I like to do when there's 20 minutes to go and we're losing. It's what I do like to do. Lerma, Claude Maurice. 55% of the ball.
Around the defence, get round them as opposed to trying to go through the middle.
Dale Fry to Saville. Morsey. Oh God, no. All it takes is one counter attack, and that's our hopes of getting a draw over. Are we heading down for 2 defeats in one episode again, like a couple of episodes ago? Yeah, that's 3-1. It's not good at all. It's Saville. Get out of my face. Saville. Get out of my face, George Saville. Right. 80 minutes and we're now 2 goals down after taking the lead. It's a bit disappointing because it was a really good finish by Billing that gave us the lead, but just a few mistakes at the back and just a few easy goals, really. They weren't great finishes at all, but it's just one-on-ones and stuff like that. You need to cut the defensive mistakes out. Brentford back in the game. Ben Rama with the goal. Oh, it's a great tackle. It's gone out for a goal kick, actually. Lewis Cook. Steve Cook up the pitch to Lewis Cook. That's a nice little ball. He's done well to pick him out. Can't play Solanke through. Or can I? It's come to Lewis Cook. And he scored with 3 minutes to go. Lewis Cook's only just come on. And the game's not over. It's still a chance to get something out of this game against Middlesbrough. It's so disappointing because we conceded whilst we were on ultra attacking. Oh no, no. 1 minute left. Howson just playing it. Change to the player I want you to change to, please. It's so annoying. It doesn't change to the guy you want to change to. Stanislas. Are we going to get one last attack? Or is it going to be like FIFA?
And that pass could be troublesome.
Solanke! Solanke! Oh, it's the timing of the goal that makes it even sweeter. It's an equaliser in what an entertaining 3-3 draw this has been. Ultra attacking was worth it in the end. 3-0 down with, 3-1 down with 5 minutes to go. And somehow, just somehow, we've managed to get a point out of this game. Dominic Solanke, the man of the moment, to send us into... I don't actually know the word, just to send us into absolute jubilation, I guess you could say. As soon as he kicks his ball, there it is! The full-time whistle goes, and from 3-1 down, we were 1-0 up, then it was 1-1, then we were 2-1 down, then 3-1 down, then we clawed one back to 2-3 with 4 minutes to go, and then on the last kick of the match, we equalised. This was the ripper that gave us the lead from Philip Billing. It was a beautiful strike with his left foot. And that was the lead. But we had to settle for a point in the end. The goal from Lewis Cook, first of all, that gave us hope. It gave us hope. There was beautiful feet from Dom Solanke. The feet here from Dom Solanke was very nice. And then to play Lewis Cook through, and his finish was nice as well. But Dom Solanke, not just his footwork, his finishing as well, absolutely lethal. And I thought the referee was going to blow his whistle, but thankfully he didn't. The stats were pretty equal in the end. Probably deserved a draw. All 3 of our shots on target going in. Who cares if Birmingham and Nottingham Forest both won? We came from 3-1 down with 5 minutes left in the game, and we got a point out of it. I know we've only picked up 1 point in this episode, and I know we got knocked out of the FA Cup, but this, in my eyes, has been a good episode. If you've enjoyed it, and if you've enjoyed that, we are going to end the episode here. If you've enjoyed it and enjoyed that performance, not the defensive performance, look at the other end, the performance up front, and the belief just to get back in the game in the 85th minute, 3-1 down. We must have been devastated, and we were devastated. We were looking like we were going to lose, and we turned it around, not fully turned it around, but we managed to salvage a draw out of it. So if you've enjoyed this episode, which I certainly have, go down below, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button as well, if you haven't done already. Turn that notification bell on so you never miss a video from me. And let's be honest, if you're getting games like this, you don't really want to miss it if you're a FIFA fan. But we've got Wickham and Derby next game. So I've been Hazard Junior Cherry. Thanks for tuning in once again, and I'll see you in the next one. What an